What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Roy Jones Jr. Y'all must have forgot. Roy Jones names the only fighter who has a chance against Terence Crawford. He states he's explosive. And who are we talking about? He said, Crawford, I don't see nobody around that's going to beat him unless it's somebody way bigger than him. But don't sleep on the fact that if him and Tank fought at 145, that's a good damn fight. You understand me? Because they both have very IQs and Tank is very explosive. That's the only thing Tank got that Arrow didn't have. I got to do the other one with Roy. In boxing, an explosive fighter can go a lot of places. I was able to cover the weights that I covered because I was explosive. If I wasn't explosive, I couldn't have covered that much weight. Explosiveness keeps people in check. See, they keep them in check, see, because you know the explosive, it comes and it goes. It comes and it goes. So a lot of times you don't know, I throw a shot and then they might think it ain't got no mustard on it. And then I throw it explosive and it go boom. And these guys they fall to the ground and they want to look around the room, boss, and they tell me what happened. I told you what happened. I'm explosive. Y'all must have forgot. I'm the baddest man. I'm the man on the hill. Forget Floyd Mayweather. I was explosive. See, Floyd, he good, he slick, he defensive, but he ain't better like me. Yeah, look, I'm the baddest man. I'm cold. I was the fighter of the decade in the 90s. Nobody can say that. Floyd can't say that. Oscar can't say that. Sugar Shane can't say that. Nobody can say that. I can say that. Mike Tyson couldn't even say that. And he made more money than anybody. But I was the man that tore everybody ass up, and I told everybody what to do because y'all must have forgot. That is the words and the channeling of Roy Jones Jr. Let me counterpunch. What he's saying seriously, though, if Tank fought Terence Crawford at 145, if Tank fought Terence Crawford at 145, that would be one hell of a fight. Why? Because Tank is a guy that already made 140, and he was a champion, a WBA champion. I don't know if he left that belt or not. But he's a WBA champion at 140. He was knocking out welterweights and beating the shit out of them anyway, right? Or knocking out heavyweights even, right? So yes, he has the power. Ask Ryan Garcia. So he has the power. So the thing is, if Terence Crawford was going to come down to 145, I think that would cripple him enough or handicap him enough to not be as sharp, to not be as fast or powerful as damn self. Why? Because when you take and you start yourself down, you better ask Oscar De La Hoya about this. It will leave you a shell of yourself. Okay. I always say inactivity is the first cousin to father time, but you know what the second cousin is? Weight drain. You know what I mean? So I think at the end of the day, I think that would be a good fight because Tank Davis, I think, probably would be stronger at 145. Who knows? Because he never fought at 145. And Terence Crawford had a little trouble making 147. So let alone 145. You're going to hear a lot of stuff and you're going to see a lot from Terence Crawford, you know, struggling wise. And, you know, and he'll probably be cranky, not saying he wouldn't do it. He'd probably do it for the money, but I think he has enough to do anyway. But with Charlo, or the winner between Charlo and Canelo, and the Errol Spence rematch, you know what I mean? But the explosiveness Javante does have. And I'm going to leave you with this. The reason why I agree with Roy Jones Jr., for one, who gave Terence Crawford his toughest fight? A smaller guy with footwork. Yordeokas Gamboa, right? Yordeokas Gamboa he could dart in and dart out. Okay. Same height as Tank Davis. So it might not be big guys that could give Terence Crawford problems. It may be the smaller guys. And maybe those guys that have the footwork, that has that ability. And Tank, I'm pretty sure Tank can hit a lot harder than Yordeokas Gamboa. Even Yordeokas in his prime couldn't hit like Tank Davis in his prime, and his prime is right now. Okay, so yes, that's an interesting concept, but I don't think it would be fair for Terence Crawford to go there. I don't. You know what I mean? Because like, well, it had to be at a catch weight, you know? So I know Roy was trying to incorporate a catch weight because he's at 135 and, you know, Terence is at 147 as of right now. And then they needed to come to an agreement. But I just see Oscar De La Hoya all over again if that happened because, you know, Terence Crawford is getting older. And I think because of the age, and I predicted right, that it would be harder for him to make weight than Errol Spence being the younger guy that made weight, even though he was the bigger guy. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Roy Jones Jr. stating that the only guy that could possibly give Terence Crawford a challenge is Gervonta Tank Davis at a catch weight of 145. Of course, please subscribe. Bars. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.